TDM means time division multiplexing. In SCT, we have discussed about sequential multiplexing, and here in digital communication we are discussing about time division multiplexing. Why it is not working? Well, let's see later. Now, the time division multiplexing, many signals you have to transmit at different time slots, and here some synchronization is needed. Suppose message signal I am sending, that message signal at first message signal, suppose that is M1 of t, that I can send at t1 time slot. Then M2 of t, that has different time slots. Then M3 of t, a different time slot. Then M4 of t, different time slot. So here different time slots are there, but there must be a synchronization, a bit, which data we are sending from the transmitter side and to which receiver we will send it. So for that one synchronization bit must be additional bits are there. And main thing is here one time signals is transmitted. One time one signal is transmitted. But in case of FDM, all signals are transmitted through at a time. First I will draw the block diagram, then I will compare that what is the difference between TDM and FDM. Suppose in M1 of T, first message signal. So this I have to transmit through a low pass filter. Why? Because the message signals are the low frequency signals, suppose up to 5 kHz or 4 kHz. Then this I have to pass through a low pass filter. Low pass filter. So this will be band limited to up to suppose FM or W. Then this signal, which signal I am getting here, that I have to send in T1 slot suppose. Okay. Then suppose this is another signal M2 of T. And this signal I have to send through a low pass filter. This only in order to band limited it up to FM hertz, FM kilohertz. So suppose this is another signal, and this signal suppose I am transmitting through, or the time slot for this signal transmission is suppose at T2 slot. Similarly, you can say suppose one number of signals are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, like this, dot, 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 dot. Many signals you can transmit. Suppose M3 of T, another signal. This one will send through a low pass filter, pass through a low pass filter. Then the slot for this signal transmission is suppose T3. So here I have to use one commutator. That means there will be one switch that will become open and close, and it will show that which signal is transmitted. That means this I have to connect with this one. So what will be there? Suppose this is like a on and off notation. So this will be connected to either this signal. So when it will connect to here, so it will transmit the M1 of T. And when it will be connected to this, then it will at T2 slot that will go. Suppose it is connected to here, then at T3 slot the M3 will pass. Suppose you want to look this diagram good, so you can transmit another signal M4 of T. You can use also this M5, M6 like this. So this is a low pass filter. So this is another signal. Okay. So multiple signals at different slot you can send, and this is known as commutator. So this I have to send to N. Since you will use in digital communication technique, so I have to one pulse modulator will use. Since we have not discussed the pulse modulator, you at least think what we have discussed in PCM that I am writing here. Suppose that I have to, you can directly use here pulse modulator and pulse demodulator, no problem. But in that pulse modulator, what is present? One quantizer, one encoder, all these things are present. So any pulse modulator you can use here. Modulator. Okay. So in this modulator, what happens? Like in FDM, we are using modulator 1, modulator 2, all these things. Here also we have to use one pulse modulator. After this pulse modulator, what is data that I have to transmit to the channel? But in between this pulse modulator and that pulse demodulator, what is present? The regenerative repeaters. So inside this regenerative repeaters are there. So here we will use pulse demodulator. Okay. So this is the cases. So in the demodulator side, we got this one in the pulse demodulator. Now what you have to do? See, pulse demodulator. So again, this I have to use in that. So how will divide this one? In the receiver side also we need. Now in the receiver side also we need. What about the M1 of T, M2 of T? So here we will use one decommutator. So the decommutator, like the previous size, this one, which is the center, then use here, it will connect to different signal. This is known as this is known as decommutator. Okay. Go to P. So this is the connection part. This is the connection part. So when this one will connect to this, or connect to this, or connect to this. In this case, what happens? In the decommutator, this is known as decommutator. So here I have to differentiate from this at the different time slot. Suppose here T1 slot. Now this signal will also, suppose in the decommutator we have some timer there. T1, T0, T2, T3 like this. So it takes suppose T0 time. Then this will pass to a low pass filter. This I have to pass through a low pass filter. Okay. Then what will get at the output? At this output I will get M1 of T. Similarly, when we pass through this is suppose a T1 slot, it will give T2 slot. Here we will get the signal is M2 of T. There must be a synchronization between the input side and output side. Similarly, when this decommutator is connected to this line, it will give M3 of T. And last one, is getting M4 of T. Okay. So this is the block diagram. So if they want to ask write a short note, if there will be an subjective type of question, so they can ask this one. So here for band limit, why low pass filter is required, you write for band limiting of the signal. Low pass filters are used at the input. Are used at the input. What the meaning of this one? Suppose up to FM or W it will allow. Then if anyone will ask what is the use of commutator, then anyone will say what is the use of commutator? Are you there all?
Yes, sir.
What is the use of commutator? T1, T2, T3. This one is T4. So these are different what?
Time slot.
Time slot. So we are getting to get the different samples. Okay. A different time slot. That means total suppose revolution of this commutator is Ts. The time interval is Ts. And that is divided into different slot T1, T2, T3, T4. The purpose of commutator is to sample the signals. When they will ask, suppose in an interview, but the commutator here, what it is taking for complete revolution, it takes Ts interval. The time taken to complete one full revolution is Ts. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? Suppose any signal, arbitrary signal you are taking, you will check at T1, what is the value, at T2, what is the value, at T3, what is the value, at T4, what is the value. So different value are there. Then you have to take T1 plus Ts, what is the value, like this. So the Ts should be fixed in such a way that the scheme should be capable of reproducing all signals at the receiver faithfully. So what they mean, suppose graphically if you want to see, suppose this is one signal and this is the time axis. So here suppose this is T1, at T1 this is the value. Okay. Suppose this is T, so at T1 I am getting so this value, suppose some value I am getting here, suppose this value. Suppose voltage. Suppose this is 1. This is the first sample value. Suppose this is the first sample data, so I am writing 1. This is non amplitude. This is suppose one sample, first sample. This is suppose first sample. Then suppose a T2 in the diagram. Suppose another signal. This is suppose M1 or P, and you are getting this one. Now suppose other one is like this signal. So you have to check this will be at suppose T2. So at the T2, suppose this is the value, lesser value, so this is suppose T2. Similarly, suppose another signal is like this, M3. Suppose this value here is this value. This is the T3. That means at T3 that value is 0. And suppose another one T4, this is the value, suppose. So this is the suppose a T4. So what is the height? This one. So suppose this is the value. Now after T4, okay. Now TS is there. Suppose this is the TS. Our total revolution is TS. Then at T1 plus TS, because T1 distance is from here to here, this is the TS. Now what I will do, after another revolution, this is first revolution, then from here to here, suppose we have another revolution. So another revolution means, if this is the TS point, then again at T1 plus S point, suppose this is TS plus T1. Up to this TS and this is T1, this distance. So it will be, give suppose this is the value. Then like this is the value. So like these different samples we have to transmit to the competitor. But in this point, it's what you have to do. Why I am doing this one? The time taken to complete one full circle is TS. So that I am mentioned here. But you have to remember that TES should be fixed. In such a way that the scheme should be capable of reproducing all the signals at the receiver. Okay, so this is the cases. So you at least then synchronization is needed. What is synchronization? All these things we have to discuss. So synchronization is required here. So this is the advantages or additional requirement in TDM. So for each frame, some extra bits are actually used for the synchronization purpose. So for each, you write that one, that the commutator and decommutator should be the commutator and decommutator should be synchronized to transmit the sample signal. Transmit or receive, transmit the sample signal. So for synchronization, there are some frame are there. For synchronization, some extra bits are there that we have to consider. So in this case, what happened? The information informations are transmitted through the channel within the frames. Within the frames. So that's why here what happens? Some data bits are there. Then some extra bits. So some extra bits are there. So for These extra bits, these are known as synchronization bits. Okay. So data bits you have to check, and some in a problem some synchronization bits are there. Then you have to add also, to find out the total number of bits. Suppose in a frame the total number of data bits are I will find out if number of signals are given. Suppose so what happens, suppose in a frame the number of signals are given. Suppose m equal to number of signals. Then small a is the number of synchronization bit. And suppose each sample is encoded into small n bits, or each signal is encoded into small n number of bits. So what is the total data bits? Okay. So number of signals, suppose capital N, A is the, so number of bits in frame, can you say? So in a frame, the number of bits how much? Suppose each signal is encoded into n bits, so each m are there, so you can write this one. The total number of bits will be small n into capital N. Okay, let each signal is encoded to in bits. n bits. Okay. Now this is the total. This is the number of bits when m number of signals are there. I have to find out total number of data bits. Because number of synchronization bits also given. So total, you can write, this is only data bits. This is, you can write number of data bits. Here you can write. This is only data bits. So suppose total number of bits in a frame equal to what? Total number of data bits plus
A.
extra bits. So data bits plus extra bits. This equal, you can write the total number of bits in a frame equal to
Nm plus A.
Nm plus N. Okay. So from this, you can find out that bit duration and bandwidth, all these things. So these things I will discuss. But now have we got what will be the, suppose bit duration. So how many number of bits are there? This number of bits are there. Nm plus A. Now I have to find out one bit duration. So 1 bit duration. Can you find out? 1 bit duration equal to TB. So total time is TS. Total time is TS. In TS, how many bits are there? NM plus A.
NM plus A.
So I can write TS by
NM plus A.
NM plus A. So this is bit duration. Okay. Suppose bit rate, in problem they will ask bit rate. So if TB you got, you can find out bit rate. So bit rate equal to RB equal to 1 by TB. Okay.
NM plus A by TS.
So NM plus A by TS. So when is your class in the next time? Next or no class now? You have any class now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which class?
VLS design, sir.
After 5.
5 to 6, sir.
Okay, okay. Wait for 1 minute. So this is TDM versus FDM. Can you differentiate now? 1 2 point. So in TDM, what happens? Synchronization is required. Yes or no? Are you there or
Yes, sir. There.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There.
So in this side, no synchronization
No
is required. Then here time slot, different time slots are there. So different time slots are allocated. Okay.
Different frequency.
Here carrier frequency is allocated. Their time here what?
Carrier
Carrier
frequency.
frequency. Then what are the other? At least you tell 1 point. You think and tell. So here one time one signal is transmitted. So in this case, all signals are transmitted at a time. Okay. Clear everyone right now?
No, sir.
So all of you at least go through this detail and try to solve some problems are there. And maximum problem you will get in that internal examination. So be prepared for that. If you have any doubt, you can ask now.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am Beauty, sir. Beauty Singh.